Hi there, Lori here, and I got an unsubscribe on my email list this morning, and the comments said, and it was to one of the emails that I had sent out about the 90-day quick start, and it said, it's just too expensive. And so I want to try to give you a little bit of insight on that, and also hopefully the insight that I'm going to give you, you can also use in your business too when you're speaking to people selling your products and services and they say something like it's just too expensive. It's, one of the most common objections. And what came to my mind was it's expensive to stay the same when you're not where you want to be. It's extraordinarily expensive. There's actually a cost to staying the same, a cost to staying where you are right now. A lot of people will stay in that comfort zone because an uncomfortable situation that they're in is more comfortable than taking an action. It's like the devil that you know is better than the devil that you don't know. But the people who actually go for the devil that they don't know are the ones that succeed. They're the ones that realize and know that there's a huge cost to staying the same and not changing the situation. And so I want to take you through kind of a thought process that really helped me when I was deciding whether to invest in my skills and in my business. And it's the same it's the same thought process I always go through. So let me dive in right here. Okay, so let's think about when you graduated from high school, or if you have kids that are graduating from high school. Every high school kid has to face a decision. What am I going to do next, right? And the general options that they have are get a job, go to college, join the military, or start their own business. Most kids are not encouraged to start their own business, right? Most kids are encouraged to go to college. And so think about, why do we go to college? Okay? Why do people invest so much money in going to college? And I just came up with 10. I'm sure there's a lot more reasons, but these were the reasons why I went to college. To have a better life. Number 2, to have more skills and knowledge. To be smarter than I was before. To earn a higher income, because it's, in most occupations, if you have, there's been studies done, if you have a college education over your lifetime, you make way more money than most people who don't go to college. So to earn a higher income, to be qualified to get a better high-paying job, to get a better job, to not end up struggling your whole life, to open up the world to yourself and see what you don't know. If I had not gone to college, I never would have ended up in the career that I was in, because I never would have known that I was good at certain skills, which was really powerful. Number 8, to hang out with other smart, motivated people. Number 9, to have the ability to pursue graduate degrees. Okay? Can't get an MBA or be a doctor if you don't have your undergrad. Number 10, to exercise your mind and be intellectually stimulated. Okay? People go to college for many reasons. Those are the top 10 that I came up with. You may have some more, right? But people invest in college. They invest a lot of money into going into college. And it's for, basically adding it up to having a better life, right? So these are the same reasons to invest in your marketing skills. I'm going to move my little video down here. They're the exact same reasons. And that's the thought process that I went through when I first invested in my first mastermind that was over $15,000. I was paying for Brian's college at $52,000 a year, just for 1 year. Over 4 years, it was over 200 grand to pay for his education. And I thought, well, I can certainly invest in my skills that I know proof that they work, because I've been shown person after person after person that has succeeded using these skills to sell their stuff. And I can certainly invest a measly 15 grand in myself to have a better life, to have more skills and knowledge, to be smarter, to earn a higher income, to be qualified to get a better paying job and grow my business. I didn't want a job, right? To not end up struggling my whole life, to open up the world to myself and see what I didn't know, okay? To hang out with other smart, motivated people that wanted to make more money, to have the ability to pursue graduate degrees and 6- and 7-figure skills. I didn't have the skills to get to 6 figures, and that's why I invested in myself. Number 10, to exercise my mind and be intellectually stimulated. Prospecting was not intellectually stimulating to me. It was a chore. It doesn't suit my personality. I love talking to people one-on-one about them, stuff, but not talking about trying to recruit them in my business when they haven't, when they're just cold, when it's just the whole cold prospecting thing. Now, when people come to me because of my funnels, they're already interested. I enjoy talking to them because they're interested in what I have. They aren't just, some random person. But the same reasons that we go to college are the same reasons to invest in your marketing skills so you can grow your business. It's just the same. So the other thing that I want to talk about, because it's part of the cost of staying the same, is what does operating your business cost you now? Whether you are a network marketer prospecting or you're an insurance agent networking in order to grow your business because you're not doing any advertising or you don't have a funnel, you're a real estate agent, you could be in any line of business and you're trying to grow your business the same way network marketers do, which is referrals and word of mouth stuff and going to networking, chamber of commerce meetings and things like that. Think about what does operating your business cost you now. A lot of people bury these things and don't address them. And they have no idea what it's really costing them to run their business, okay? So, and this is just a list that I came up with. I'm sure you've got other things that you spend money on that I'm not even aware of. And I'd love to hear what those are if you're watching this and you're like, oh, Lori, I spend money on this, and this, okay? So let's kind of go through this. So gas, all right? I was driving every Thursday to an opportunity meeting, whether I brought a guest with me or not. I would always go. It was 40 minutes away, all right? So at 20 miles to the gallon, 40 minutes, it was probably about 40 miles, maybe 40, 50 miles. And, it's 20 miles to the gallon, so that's 2 gallons to get out, 2 gallons to get back. So every week that was costing me $12 for gas. And that's just the opportunity meeting once a week. That was not gas running around meeting with people around town and in neighboring towns for one-on-ones, talking to people, showing my presentation, going to home parties, going to other local opportunity meetings. So let's just say it cost me, $40 a week in gas. So 4 times 4 is $160 a month. And you could use smaller numbers. I'm just going to guess, okay? Business cards. I used to have to buy a ton of business cards because I was always networking and handing out my cards. Now, I almost never use my business cards because I meet people online. I don't need to hand out business cards. So business cards, every month, I don't know what it would cost. Let's just go lowball on that. Let's say it's, at Vistaprint you can get 500 cards for like $20. Let's just say per month, I don't know, maybe $5 a month or $10 a month, something like that. But trying to be conservative. Okay, coffee. So if you're meeting at Starbucks and you buy a coffee, it's anywhere from $2 to $5, right? So let's just say you're doing one a week. So that's, you know, I mean, you should be meeting with people a lot more than that. Say you're just meeting with people once a week. That's $3, 3, 6, 9, 12. That's $12 a month. Okay. All right. Drinks. Every time I would go to that opportunity meeting, it was at a hotel. We'd always have drinks. I'm going to say I spent at least, maybe I had 2 drinks, one before, one after. I'm going to say 6, 12, it's going to be about $20, okay, between the drink and the tip. And maybe I had to buy a drink for my guest. So I'm just going to average that out as $20 a week times 4. So that's $80 a month. Okay. Snacks, beverages, lunches, dinners when meeting with prospects. Okay. I mean, gosh, what can that add up to? Let's just say it's really conservative. $10 a week. So that's another $40 a month. Home party or meeting supplies. I was shortly in a skincare company, and so we would actually do the home party thing. I bought tablecloths. I bought cotton balls. I bought, Q-tips. I bought all these things, some decorations, things like that. I don't know. Maybe you don't buy those every single month, but let's just say it's you still have to buy supplies though, depending on what you're doing. Like if you're giving facials to people, you got to buy the stuff, right? Let's just say it's $20 a month. It might be less or more than that. Okay, company DVDs, flyers, brochures, and handouts. I used to buy that stuff all the time so that I could give a sheet of paper that explained the comp plan to people, or explained, how to become a customer and what it was going to cost them. I used to have to buy those. So I'm going to say $10 a month. Let's just be really, really cheap on that. Printing flyers. Some people actually print flyers and put them on cars in parking lots. If you do it at home, it's probably more expensive than if you actually go to Kinko's or UPS, because the toner and the ink cartridges for your printer are so expensive. It's probably cheaper to just print them somewhere else. Let's just say, like per month, I don't know. You may not do it every single month, so let's just do an average of, say, $10 a month. Okay? Decals on your car. You may not have those. That just came to mind because a lot of people I know used to do that. Let's just say you bought the decals and, I don't know, $1 a month, maybe. No, a decal would be more than $12. Let's say the decals were like $40. So say $3 a month or something. I don't know. B&I and other networking group fees. Okay, so if I go to Chamber of Commerce around here, I have to pay like $15 to get in every time. B&I is probably around, it's at least $1,200 a year for the first year. Well, wait, it's like $700, and then there's a registration fee. I mean, for me, when I was in B&I, I think it came out to about $1,300 a year. So let's just say $100 a month, because the ones around here, you always have lunch. But even we had breakfast in Connecticut, and I had to pay a monthly $60 a month thing for that. So $100 a month for B&I. Prospecting training fees, okay? We used to have local prospecting Super Saturdays and things like that, and we'd have to pay to go to those. They didn't have them every Saturday, maybe once every month or two, and maybe it was $20. So we'll just say $20 a month. Yours could be more. Okay, trade show fees, that's another optional ones. A lot of people don't do trade shows, but people who do, and they set up a table, they have to buy the table. Let's just say you spend $100, $120 a year. So that's going to be at least $10 a month, maybe more. Facebook ads and boosted posts that don't do anything. I know a lot of people who boost posts and like nothing happens, but they just keep doing it because they don't know what else to do. Or they'll run a Facebook ad and it gets no results. So let's just say you're doing $5 a week, like once a $5 a week. Hold on. I have to do the math. I can't do that in my head. 5 times, say, 50 weeks out of the year. That's $250 a month divided by 12 months. So that's $21 a month. 21 a month. And 13, lucky 13, your time. Your time, you never get it back. Your time is priceless. And all the time that it takes to do all of this stuff, you never get back. Driving to one-on-ones, driving back, the time away from your family, the time away from the gym, the time away from cooking if you like to cook, all of those things. I've had so many people who've worked with me say, Lori, I started a home business so I could be home, and I'm never home. That is terrible. When you're marketing online, you're actually home. You are not out running around in your car. Okay, so let's figure this out, and we can do a plus or minus on it. So I got my calculator. So 160 plus 5 plus 12 plus 20. Whoops, I did the wrong number. Hold on. Let me start over. Okay, 160 plus $5 a month plus $12 a month plus $80 a month plus $40 a month plus $20 a month plus $10 a month plus $10 a month plus $3 a month plus $100 a month. Okay, plus 20 a month, plus 10, plus 21 equals $491 a month to be a prospector in your business. Okay, and it may be more and it may be less. You may spend money on things that I haven't thought of, and some of these you don't at all, like the trade show fees, but that's only $10 a month. Take the $10 a month off. $481 a month, right? We're talking a big car payment there. And if you're not getting any results, if you're not making any sales, all of these buried costs, first of all, you should be keeping track of these. And secondly, if you can, for $490 a month, let's just round it up to 500. 500 divided by 30 days means that you could be spending $17 a day on Facebook ads. And you wouldn't have to leave home. You wouldn't be putting wear and tear on your car. You wouldn't be eating and drinking all those coffees that you don't need and having all those drinks that you don't need. And you wouldn't be wasting your precious time on things that aren't working for you. Okay? So this is really important. Most people don't realize what they're really spending on their business, and when you find out and you realize but it's not working, you could be using all of that money to stay home and you do Facebook ads and do social media marketing. So I hope this is an eye-opener for you. Let's continue on. Let's look at the second piece of what it costs you to stay the same. Okay? What does not making the money you want cost you now? okay? And I had a guy walk us through this. He did a whole 20-minute presentation on it. And basically the bottom line is, if your goal is $5,000 of income per month, or maybe it's $1,000, or maybe it's 50, whatever it is, every month that you do not make that money costs you $5,000. Do you understand how that works? It's like my client Jody signed up with me a couple months ago, and she doesn't want to just build a funnel. She wants to actually start a coaching business. And so I said the best way to do that is to have a webinar as your lead magnet. So it's going to take her a little bit extra time to create the webinar, practice it, and then start offering that webinar so she can bring people into her coaching business. And but she knows that she wants to replace her full-time income, okay? And so she's willing to put in the time right now to get to that place. It's like going to college. She said it to me. She's like, I know that I have to learn these skills or I'm never going to start my coaching business. It's never going to work. And she's been thinking about it for years, okay? But she never knew how to do the online techie part of it. So it's like, okay, so let's say she waited 3 years, all right? And let's say her goal was $5,000 income per month, okay? So 5,000 times 12 is an income of $60,000 times 3 years. She's lost $180,000 by not taking action until now. Okay, now, is there anything she can do about that now? No, she finally took action. So now she's on her way to making that $5,000 a month plus and being able to quit her job. But she waited 3 years. She's lost $180,000. 3 years of income by not doing anything. That's the cost of staying the same. That's why people invest 4 years and $100,000 plus in college so they can make a higher income faster and get to their goals. They're willing to invest that 4 years of time and get that diploma so they can say, hey, I am qualified, I can do it, right? Well, in online marketing, you can do my 90-day Quickstart for $5,000 and get skills that are going to make you start making sales. You know, it depends on you doing the work. Obviously, you can't go to college and not take the tests, right, and pass. But you can get there so much faster when you invest in a training like mine with online marketing. So if you're not making the money you want, why aren't you going to college? Why aren't you going to college if you're not making the money you want? And if you have an answer for that, reach out to me and we'll talk about it, okay? I have invested more than $70,000 in my marketing education since 2012. I've had 3 different masterminds. I'm now in a 25K mastermind, and that's not included in the 70K because that mastermind isn't just about growing my business. It's also about learning how to save money on taxes and also investing so I can invest the money that I'm making and make more money. But that is how I got to live here on the beach, right here. And I pass that experience and knowledge onto my students. I collapse time for you. The same way that a professor in college collapses time for you. They just get up in front of the room and they say, look, this is how it is, right? You take an accounting course, this is the general ledger, this is the balance sheet, this is the P&L statement, this is how it works, you know, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to figure it out yourself. The teacher's telling you how to do it. You can learn enough in a month in online marketing to make sales right away, even a week. I mean, everybody's different. Of course, I can't guarantee what your success, you know, is going to be, but I've seen it. I saw it with the email I sent out yesterday when I looked at the stats for Julie and my other student. You know, they're already making sales, okay? Like in 24 hours. It can happen that fast. So here's another thought I want you to understand too. And this is my belief, okay? When you invest in a $5,000 training like the 90-day Quickstart, you should get $5,000 plus in use value, okay? That comes from The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles, which is an amazing book, by the way. And he says you should give more in use value than you take in cash value. And you'll always succeed, because when the people exchange their money for what you're offering them and you give them more than what they expect, you'll always succeed, because they'll always be happy with what they got and they'll tell people that. So in my $49.97 training, you get way more than $49.97's worth of knowledge, experience, collapsing time for you, advice on how to grow your business. And that's how I run my business. So I want you to ask yourself, how long would it take you? All right, let me see, get my pen back here. How long would it take you on your own to learn how to run a successful fan page, do successful Facebook ads, capture pages, thank you pages, funnels, email marketing, branding yourself, the do's and don'ts of posting on social media, videos, Facebook Lives, and all the marketing strategies that Lori already knows and can teach you? What's that worth? I think it's worth the 100K. Because the income that you can make from knowing that information and using it and applying it will get you to 10K per month. I mean, it can get you to 10K per month. I can't say it will, because I don't know how you're going to use it or what you're going to do, but it can. It got me there, and it can do it for you too. So is having an expert hold your hand for 3 months and learning all that worth $49.97? You know, does the 90-day Quickstart look expensive now compared to what it costs to go to college and that you can't even get a job when you get out? I think your future is worth way more than $49.97. So do yourself a favor, invest in yourself, and whether it's my training or someone else's training, get your training so that you can get to where you want to go in your goals. Because it's not expensive. It's much more expensive to stay the same. It's much more costly to stay where you are right now, where you're not where you want to be, than investing in yourself and investing in your marketing college education and being able to learn how to make money the right way. So I look forward to seeing your application, because today's the last day. All right? And I don't know that I will offer this again. And if I do, it's going to be more than $49.97, because with the results that we get and the fast path that you can get on, it's worth way more than $49.97. And you're going to get the fast funnel method included in that too. So smarturl.it/90day-quickstart. And the link is also in the emails that I sent you over the last few days. And I look forward to talking to you. So I hope this has helped you. I hope it helps you open up your mind to where you can be, because we're in August now. Christmas is coming. Do you want to be in the same spot you're in right now at Christmas this year? You know, where do you want to be? That's what it's all about. That's what it was for me. And I took quick action, and best decision I ever made. So I hope this has been helpful, and I hear from you right away, because today's the last day and we start Monday. And if you have vacation coming up because it's summertime, don't worry about it. Everybody's got stuff that comes up during the 90 days. No one's ever going to be perfect for 90 straight days and come to every single coaching call. They're all recorded. So, and I'm there to help you in the Facebook group too, in between. So I hope this has been helpful, and I hope to see your application. You got just today to do it. All right? I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.